And stop looking at my ass. What is up? Yeah. I'll leave that right where it is. Welcome to the Cones, and I am Axl Cones. I've got a lot to get over or get through. Whatever. I just got a good bra shot from somebody in the crowd here, so I got to pay attention here. Tonight we're going to talk about worthless holidays. Forgive me, but I have to throw my 2 cents in here. The reason for this topic tonight, I was watching the Idiot Box on March 17th and couldn't believe what I was watching. A local news anchor kicked it out to a reporter covering the St. Patrick's Day festivities in downtown Denver.
Oh, drinking day, don't even go there.
During this meaningless, fluff, time-killing report, I witnessed a group of alkies stammering around thinking they're hip as they guzzled green beer on a day they knew nothing about. Two minutes in, I've lost control.
It's an AE meeting already.
I guess. Hi, I'm Axl. Now, I spoke with a gentleman from Ireland shortly after St. Patrick's Day who told me, in disgust, quote, "Americans are morons," end quote.
Well,
that sums it up. After watching this news report, that got me thinking about all those other worthless holidays and observances that revolve the calendar year. The holiday that I circle on the calendar every year as it is becoming the most amusing day of the year, Columbus Day, October 14th. It's Columbus Day. What could possibly happen on Columbus Day? I park myself in front of the television and sit in Columbus Discovery glee as local Indian windbag Russell Means crawls out of his teepee to protest this day. It's great watching Russell gather his flock and lead his inebriated sheep to the downtown parade. Every year, it's the same shtick. Halfway through the parade, a group of Indians cuts off the parade route and inevitably gets hauled away in steel bracelets. Russell then blows his smokestack, so to speak, about how the plight of the Indians in this country is unfair. 24 hours later, when the cameras are turned off, Chief Wahoo then shuts his hole and it's back to the skin house for another 364 days. Good for you, Russ. Your diatribe falls on deaf ears every year. Now go away. We'll be sure to smoke signal you next October for yet another hilarious, predictable adventure. Can somebody explain to me the concept of Groundhog Day? What the hell is this about? On February 2nd of every year, some palooka in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania pulls a stinky rat out of a hole to see when spring is coming. Are you freaking kidding me?
and we believe it.
You see, this is what happens when hicks have way too much free time on their hands. I'm not going to repeat that. Can you imagine what would happen if this ritual went down in, say, San Francisco? I can see it now. I can see it now. The mayor of San Francisco pulls the fat, furry rodent bastard out of the ground. If a shadow appears, 6 more weeks of winter. Then part 2 of the ritual, Puxatawney Phil gets jammed into Bruce's rectum. Where if Phil makes it out alive but can't open his eyes because of all the caked on poop, that's a sign that it's that's a sign that I'm going to hell. That's a sign that it's going to be a heavy hurricane season. If Phil croaks while choking on stool, that indicates a busy tornado season. You get the picture. Here's something. Is it just me, or does everybody else wonder what Secretary's Day was like at Enron? By the way, before we go any further, I just want to take a second to wish everybody in the crowd and watching at home around the country a very happy, belated Cesar Chavez Day.
Can we drink?
Just remember, a 2 cents an hour at Cesar Chavez apple a day keeps bullshit holidays like this away, okay? One of the biggest hallmark holidays of the year has got to be Valentine's Day. Personally, I could give 1/10 of one shit about this commercialized day of the year.
That much, huh?
I mean, what is the point of Valentine's Day? Spending hard-earned jack on the person you're currently skanking because it's expected of you? Come on.
Oh, yeah. That would be a yes. Good sex one day.
I look at it this way. If you don't appreciate your significant other every other day in your relationship, why should February 14th be any different? Happy Valentine's Day. Here's your dozen roses that'll be dead in a few days. Here's your box of chocolates to add another golf ball dimple to your ass. And here's your Hallmark card in which I didn't write the message or paint the picture, but it shows how much I love you. Yeah, I have something to show you how much I love you too. A full swinging sack of nut custard. Where would you like it? Shall I break out the bathroom towel or will be going down the hatch so there's no mess? Hallmark. Hallmark, you should be ashamed of yourselves, taking advantage of the naive like that. And just a quick note to the media who blow this holiday up, stop it. Most people can't figure out a 20% tip on a dinner tab, let alone if this is a real holiday or not. 2 more holidays that we need to wipe off the calendar every year, Mother's Day and Father's Day. Now, before you call me an ungrateful prick, hear me out. I look at these 2 holidays in the same way I look at Valentine's Day. Every day should be Mother's Day and Father's Day. We shouldn't need one particular day to honor our parents. If you have to have a calendar remind you to pick up a rose for your mother, you're a fucking clod who needs to imitate an 83rd trimester abortion, okay? Staying on the abortion theme, I have a huge bitch that I need to get off my chest. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. If I don't know you, if I've never met you, and especially if I've never even spoken to you, quit telling me when it's your birthday. Look, losers, I don't give a shit when you popped from the womb, okay? How about this? Before you tell an absolute stranger when it's your birthday, instead, close your eyes, make a wish, and go flush your attention-getting ass down the toilet. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Yes, you do.
Sorry for that, but it had to be said. Another holiday where I lock myself in the apartment and don't come out until the next day, Halloween, October 31st.
Halloween's not just for kids. You're not.
One of the things...
It's legal to be a freak on Halloween. It's cool to be a freak.
I'm losing control here very quick.
Thank you.
All right. One of the things I love about Halloween are the guys who dress up like women and claim, quote, it's fun to do one day a year.
Yeah, then you can run their asses over and it's legal.
Yeah, great. You say that because nobody's around when you break out the bra, garters, and lipstick on your deviant Boy George Saturday afternoon dress-up sessions. I can also pretty much guess that none of your friends have seen the show you put on as you stand naked in front of the mirror with your crank tucked between your legs as you run your fingers through your bush while chanting, Daddy's girl's a horny girl.
I don't know what kind of people you're meeting. You're going to hell. Sick. Bad, Axl.
What?
Do you
Oh, man. God, I can't believe I put that on a card. Oh, my God. One day a year, huh? Look, pervs, Halloween is for kids. Save your Bob Crane transvestite parties for Cinco de Mayo instead. One of my favorite quotes ever uttered by a human being came the Monday following Easter. A chick that I worked with was hanging a little bit, so I asked her if she was okay. She responded with, quote, I got so drunk celebrating Easter yesterday, end quote. I had no choice but to zip my pie hole and walk away as I wanted to Ike Turner slap this hoochie. Getting drunk on Easter Sunday? Classy.
Yeah, baby.
I'm sure Christ must be proud witnessing you getting tanked on a day when he came back from the dead.
It's a celebration.
As Jesus is celebrating his resurrection, you're slamming down tequila shots like the plane is going down. I can only guess if Exana Bayul is getting ripped on Easter, she must break out the heroin and shrooms on Good Friday, huh?
Yeah.
And for curiosity's sake, I wonder how many times she's flatlined on Christmas. Actually, I don't want to know. The most worthless holiday of the calendar year, and I've talked about this before on this show, New Year's Eve, December 31st. Oh, yeah.
It's your drinking holiday now.
Oh, yeah. New Year's Eve.
Realize, get trashed, and be a stupid day. Okay, come on.
Yeah, that's every day. The day I like to call...
Expected that day. It's expected. Everybody expects you to be a bumbling, drunk, fucking idiot that day. That's right. And there's no consequence for it. It's a beautiful thing.
New Year's Eve. I've lost total control of this friggin' show. The day I like to call Amateur's Night Out. Only a sucker with too much cabbage in their billfold would spend 10 times the normal cover charge to get into some overrated, DJ-infested nightclub. What's so special about New Year's Eve?
I don't pay shit to do nightclubs.
And don't give me that, this is the last day before my New Year's resolutions kick in rant. Because we all know that about 99.9% of all New Year's resolutions end up in the crapper by January 3rd. I love people who are going to stop smoking starting tomorrow. Come on, most people have the same self-control as Delta Burke in a bakery. And Savior, starting January 1st, I'm starting a new life spiel. What are you, signing your 10-movie, $200 million contract? Have you come up with the winning Powerball numbers? Have you decided to be a nicer, better person to your fellow man?
You probably got so drunk the night before you didn't remember what the fuck your resolutions were.
If you answered no, if you answered no to any of the following, then just as I thought, New Year's Eve is just another, let's see how much hooch we can swill down the hole, how many piles of puke we can leave in the neighbor's planters, and how many Advil we can pop to make that pounding go away while we're face down in the sewer holidays. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, because the number on your calendar has red digits, that's no excuse to show the rest of the world that our livers are imitating Mickey Mantles. No mail in the box isn't a sign that the contest is on to see who can make the bigger asshole out of themselves. Hell, while we're at it, we can swill, whoever can swill, Jesus Christ. I'm drunk. Give me a drink. Jeez. While we're at it, whoever can swill the most hooch by noon during Yom Kippur wins the grand prize, a 2-week stint at the Betty Ford Clinic. Exactly. They're holidays, folks. They're ordinary days. Show some restraint. That's my take, but then again, what the hell do I know? Yeah. Woo. Tonight, he is back with his new CD, Stool Pigeon. Would you help me welcome back to the Cone Zone? This is going to get out of control, I can already tell. Colorado's most controversial comedian, Robert Mateer. Yeah. What is up?
Who doesn't have a copy?
Who doesn't have a copy?
Oh no, I have a copy. I was doing
Everybody have a copy?
Everybody who is in the studio audience tonight got a free copy of the CD. They are numbered. If you're watching at home, sucks to be you. Actually, if you are watching at home, you can get free CDs. We'll go. Okay, maybe not. Screw it. Sorry, I brought it up. Never mind. If you're at home, hey, it sucks to be you.
callers.
Who wants to copy my first CD? I got 2 copies here.
You got 2 copies. There you go.
I don't know if I can make that far, man.
I can see somebody's eye getting taken out here in the studio. There we go.
We call that the shredder.
All right, Stool Pigeon, a long time in the making.
Oh my God. Yes, let's go over this thing in detail. What do you guys say? I know that. Well, I'd appreciate a CD from a band more if I know what went to do it and all this and that. This project actually started in '97. Beyond Me, the second song, which is a Jewel parody, it took me a year to change those lyrics. Love Me Tender, which is an Elvis parody, I actually changed the lyrics to that, flying to Philadelphia to fly to New Hampshire for my dying grandfather.
Right.
Good Riddance, the Green Day parody took me like 5 minutes. Who's Been Sleeping with My Faggot took...
Who's Been Sleeping with My Faggot? Those of you who watch the show have seen a lot of these done live. And yeah, I didn't receive too many complaints on that show.
So you can't tell, the cover is a pile of shit. Stool pigeon. So it's a pile of shit shaped like a pigeon, right? Stool pigeon. Is that clever? We got blood in there. We got corn, peanuts, semen.
Semen.
And creative. Oh, that's blood. I thought that was ketchup.
The political, actually it's real fake blood. The political correct world we live in now, the bottom says no feces were harmed during the making of the CD cover. So.
Just to be on the clear side, that's right.
The back, this track here, you guys, I kind of played it down to him when he made the flyers, but there's a good chance I'm probably going to do 200 copies of this. So you guys, you might have copy 179, you might have copy 14. The fact is, you might have, there's a very good chance you might only have one copy of 200, and that's it.
200 copies, and they are numbered inside.
Yeah. So here I gave away I kept copy 200 for myself. I gave it away to somebody. So I got copy 139 here. But so, of course, a little crack from me there. A portion of every CD sold goes to euthanize America's homeless. I can't stand the homeless people. I'm sorry.
Well, they're on every corner. We talked about that last time you were in. They're on every freaking corner.
Sam Kinison said it best. You know, if you can't make it in America, where the fuck are you going to make it?
Exactly.
You know? So that's how I feel. My email is on here. My management email is on here. If you guys want my first CD, it's on there. The bonus track, only these 200 copies and that's it. That stands for My Buddies and I Raped a Female Midget Circus Clown. By the way. Yeah.
All right.
I've done that, yeah.
All right.
All the lyrics, now, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm mediocre talent at best. My guitar playing is mediocre. My singing is mediocre. It's gotten much better since the first CD for you guys that have that one. I've taken singing lessons from the best guy in town, Scott Martin, the Academy of the Arts. One person goes to him, all right?
Yeah, that's Scott himself.
No, he's not here. So one thing I really do take pride in is the lyrics. So please go home, throw it in, read the lyrics very closely. You'll get more of appreciation out of it that way.
Well, you're going to sing a couple of these for us tonight, though, right?
Yeah. I'm going to try to.
Yeah.
So there's you and I right there.
I saw that. I'm in the cover.
Are you going to jerk up on this later?
I will.
What, huh?
I'm all ready.
I'm
hard.
What is that called? The custard?
Nut custard?
That was classic.
Isn't that good?
I haven't laughed that hard in a while. The back here is the thanks to. I'm sorry I couldn't get everybody in there, but unfortunately, like I said, limited space. As you can see, I pushed it to the maximum here. A couple of facts about the CD. I had to use a karaoke CD for the Bon Jovi parody because no one wanted to come into the studio and do it with me. Yeah. Which is actually probably a good thing because it probably would have cost me another $500 to bring a band in and have everything set up. And
right.
So it's actually a good thing. Next CD, I'll probably have an actual band if I can find somebody. The word yeah is used only once. The word yeah is the most abused and overused word in the world of music right now. The word yeah.
White Zombie?
Yeah, I counted. And more human than human, he used it 26 times. There's actual songs where the chorus is yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, an 80s band Kicks. Did a song called Yeah, Yeah, Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Huh? Look at that, huh? See, I'm telling you. You just thought I was pretty, huh? You didn't know I had brains too. Anyway.
So,
back to me.
And by the way, I'll be signing these after the show for $20 each.
Nice.
So, but anyway, this is a long. These people drinking before that?
I guess so. We got passing out heroin out in the crowd here tonight. Good. It's rowdy. I like it. That's great.
So the story of this CD, for those of you who obviously have never done a CD, I actually signed a contract with Fanfare, one of the better companies here in town that you told me to use.
I've used Fanfare for the.
I signed the contract 26th of November of last year. By the way, none of this stuff has anything to do with 9/11. I want to get some questions about that. This CD, the last song on this CD that was written was Stool Pigeon, and that was done like a year and a half ago. So, actually about 15 months ago. So we start 11/26. We signed the contract. The two owners of Fanfare, 2 weeks later, split up. The whole layout of the CD, which is the cover, the back cover, behind the CD, my layout gets lost for 3 months. It gets better. So it comes back up. It comes up to this morning. So anyway, and these guys came through to me. I don't want to rag on them too much, but none of them are here, so I'm a big man now. So that happens like 2 weeks later. This is probably March now, and you're telling me, okay, I'm gonna do the show in June. March comes around. My engineer, Randy Hansen, great guy. He treated me sweet anyway. He actually gave me a lot of free hours. We do a 4-hour session. We mix like 6 songs. He didn't back up the computer that night. He had a computer glitch and lost all of it. So I'd go back in like 2 weeks later and do that. He mixed some stuff on his own time, which is cool. So, okay, we're down to like last Wednesday now, actually 2 Wednesdays ago. I finally approved the layout. I don't know if the girl that did my layout was new, but for some reason, instead of doing like 3 proofs, it took her like 8. I said, change this, change this, change this, change this. She did change this and this, and that was it. So last 2 Wednesdays ago, I finally got my final approval on it. I called the owner, the new owner. I said, okay, man, we're going to have these to me by, he said, 3 days, which would make it this last Tuesday. Tuesday rolls around, Wednesday rolls around. I'm calling them. We're working on them still. We're having a problem with the computer. Thursday rolls around, Friday rolls around. I'm now calling other record companies going, can you guys do 200 CDs in 4 hours? Yeah. Click, you know, so I call them. So Friday night, the girl is working at her house on them because the PC that she was using and their Mac couldn't compat. So she is now printing 200 CDs in her living room, 11 o'clock last night.
Oh my God!
So I just picked these up at 11:30 this morning.
And here it is, 8 o'clock, 8:30 on a Saturday.
And I number them myself individually. So if you want to put out a CD, good luck to you. And this has been probably the worst half year of my life, no less. My grandmother died. Our grandmother died.
Right. And I was just going to say, before we actually were going to go on tonight, I was going to dedicate this show tonight to her memory, because this will be the last time that we come on together before I go off the air. So we know you're watching, so this is for you.
So she passes away the 9th of May, which I was out of town for. That's another story. I had my vacation booked. I didn't buy the insurance. My parents were like, well, go ahead and go. She had a severe stroke. She's pretty much in a coma anyway. So we're in DIA. And
say no more.
The plane shows up like 30 minutes late. We finally get on the plane. We're pulling out of the terminal. We're like, we're having a problem with the airplane. We'll have to pull back in. We got 10 minutes. We'll pull back in. We have to deboard because it's a little more of a major problem. It'd be 45 minutes. My grandmother's still on life support. I'm saying, should I cancel the trip or not?
And you were going to Cancun.
Yeah.
Cancun, not exactly to Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, 45 minutes goes by, 2 hours goes by, 4 hours goes by. The pilots get off the plane and leave in front of us. They bring food off the plane and get in service in the terminal. This is my vacation. Oh, thanks. Here's some advice, guys. It tastes just as bad on the terminal as it does in the airplane. 6 hours go by, 6.5 hours go by. We're on the plane. We get to Cancun at 12:30 at night.
We were supposed to get there at 6:30 that night, right?
Yeah, 6:30. So we get sick on the water. We get sunburned. It's still the greatest time we ever had in our life, though.
I can't believe you drank the water. What the hell were you thinking?
I drank bottled water, but I still got sick. It might have been the food. I don't think they refrigerated their food right or something.
In Mexico,
but,
no.
But it was still the greatest time.
Come on.
It's still the greatest time I've ever had.
Ice, you know, because it's made with their water.
Yeah. But it was still the funnest trip I've ever had.
Did you get any rat parts in your water as you were turning on the hose?
Actually, this picture on the inside cover here, the top picture is actually in Cancun. So, not that it matters. So,
I didn't see that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like a quick impression?
Oh.
This is an impression of a 12-year-old bored Nebraska boy. All right, can I stand up for this? Thank you. I'm still working on that one. But
What
that
the
was,
hell was that about?
That was the birds in the nest.
Violence.
Oh, then the nest,
in the
I
nest.
see.
My girlfriend.
That's hunting. too in some parts of the country.
Hunching.
Whatever.
My girlfriend and I got a puppy recently, well, Wednesday. So I'm holding the puppy. And it's like 10 weeks old, Dalmatian, not Dalmatian, a Dachshund. And she hands me the puppy, so I'm holding it like this, and she's running around, she's nipping me here and there. She bites me in the dick. And we're sitting at the table with the guy that sold it to us. I pick it up and go, you know, don't worry, we'll take good care of it.
You punt that dog 50 yards.
Let's talk about your topic.
All right, worthless holidays.
Yeah.
Run it. What do you think?
I agree with all of it. I mean, it's amazing how many holidays. Like, do you think they celebrate the 4th of July in Mexico? Why the hell are we closing down streets here to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, you know? Easter, very important holiday. That's the day the Easter bunny crawled out of the grave. So that's an important holiday. Christmas, that's the day we celebrate Santa Claus's birthday. So that's a very important one. But you're absolutely right. I try and show my parents love every day of the week.
Absolutely.
You know, I have a girlfriend at my house. I argued about Valentine's Day, you know, because I wasn't, you know. It's like, honey, we go out all the time. I always try and buy you things. We always have a good time. Why? These holidays are geared around the people that are just lazy fucks, you know. So, but so I'm not writing any new songs right now. I've actually had a fallout with like 4 or 5 of my friends. It's been a really rough year. Like one of my friends, their 7-month-old kid in the womb died. Jesse's mom died. Kyle's grandfather died. Our grandmother died. So I have so much anger. I have like 4 of my best friends that I had to disown like this year. So I'm thinking I can't write songs right now because I'm too pissed. It's tough. Those of you who are in bands, you know it's too tough to write songs, like happy, good songs, like songs on the CD, like, you know, God Caught Me Whacking. It's a really funny, goofy song. And it's tough writing real funny songs when you're pissed. I wrote this one song called I Hope You Catch a Flesh-Eating Virus, you cocksucking asshole, and hope you die in 4 days. But it doesn't really fly that well, you know. Do you have any questions about the CD? What's your favorite part of it?
I like 2 songs on there. I like Who's Been Sleeping With My Faggot. You know, you did that on the show live. I sat here and wet my pants. And the other one was...
We're an hour?
We're going to do some songs, right?
That's like 2 or 3.
Okay. Well, yeah, whatever. Whatever, we'll run it. And The Outcast at Last.
Yeah.
That is a very serious song. It's a great song. I like it.
It's not really, it's a half, like there's 4 or 5 songs I hear, and Guy was asking your controller if what songs can you play on the radio.
Right,
I think
for Boulder.
The song we'll do for you tonight. The song we'll do for you tonight is called That's Okay. And that's actually, it has no cuss words. It's got a couple of goofy lines.
Right.
This is a very healthy mix of just messed up stuff like Pee on Me, which you guys heard earlier. And Who's Been Sleeping With My Faggot is pretty hardcore.
That's raunchy, yeah.
Stool Pigeon, I might do it for you tonight. It's not going to sound anything like the CD, but that's like more of an angry song that I wrote. It was the last song I wrote, so that kind of just, it's one of those things where everybody shits on you, and you just kind of, you know, say, hey, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm drawing the line here, you know. So that's a weird song. What else we got? I should probably look. The Nonprofit Ho is actually off the first CD, Nonprofit Ho, the last Morissette parody. That was the last song pretty much on the other CD, so it's kind of a carryover because I changed the chorus in this. You Pee on Me, That's Okay. God Caught Me Whacking It. That's probably one of my favorites. It's about, you know, what happens if angels, people say angels are watching us at all times. What happens if they're watching us over masturbating? That's so fucking embarrassing, isn't it? Mr. Hyde is kind of serious.
That's a good one too.
This is about, we don't drink, so I watched guys drink in bars, and I wrote a song about it.
Isn't that great?
And it's about their insecurities. Once they start drinking, then they start getting more confidence, and pretty soon their wife divorces them, and this and that. So
if you ever want to see something funny, go to Lodo, hang out in any hole you want, I don't care where, and just watch people. Don't drink, have a Coke, whatever, and just watch people. You will laugh. You'll look at that and go, I'm never drinking again. I'm never drinking again.
Yeah. But so I'm not writing any new songs right now. I've actually had a fallout with like 4 or 5 of my friends. It's been a really rough year. Like one of my friends, their 7-month-old kid in the womb died. Jesse's mom died. Kyle's grandfather died. Our grandmother died. So I have so much anger. I have like 4 of my best friends that I had to disown like this year. So I'm thinking I can't write songs right now because I'm too pissed. It's tough. Those of you who are in bands, you know it's too tough to write happy, good songs, like songs on the CD, like, you know, God Caught Me Whacking. It's a really funny, goofy song, and it's tough writing real funny songs when you're pissed. I wrote this one song called "I Hope You Catch a Flesh-Eating Virus, you cocksucking asshole, and hope you die in 4 days," but it doesn't really fly that well, you know. Do you have any questions about the CD? What's your favorite part of it?
I like 2 songs on there. I like Who's Been Sleeping With My Faggot. You know, you did that on the show live. I sat here and wet my pants. And the other one was...
We're an hour?
We're going to do some songs, right?
That's like 2 or 3.
Okay. Well, yeah, whatever. Whatever, we'll run it. And The Outcast at Last.
Yeah.
That is a very serious song. It's a great song. I like it.
It's not really, it's a half, like there's 4 or 5 songs I hear, and Guy was asking your controller if what songs can you play on the radio.
Right,
I think
for Boulder.
The song we'll do for you tonight. The song we'll do for you tonight is called "That's Okay." And that's actually, it has no cuss words. It's got a couple of goofy lines.
Right.
This is a very healthy mix of just messed up stuff like "Pee on Me," which you guys heard earlier, and "Who's Been Sleeping With My Faggot" is pretty hardcore.
That's raunchy, yeah.
"Stool Pigeon," I might do it for you tonight. It's not gonna sound anything like the CD, but that's like more of an angry song that I wrote. It was the last song I wrote, so. That kind of just, it's one of those things where everybody shits on you, and you just kind of, you know, say, hey, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm drawing the line here, you know. So that's a weird song. What else we got? I should probably look, huh? The Nonprofit Ho is actually off the first CD, Nonprofit Ho, the last Morissette parody. That was the last song pretty much on the other CD, so it's kind of a carryover because I changed the chorus in this. You Pee on Me, That's Okay. God Caught Me Whacking It. That's probably one of my favorites. It's about, you know, what happens if angels, people say angels are watching us at all times. What happens if they're watching us over masturbating? That's so fucking embarrassing, isn't it? Mr. Hyde is kind of serious.
That's a good one too.
This is about, we don't drink, so I watched guys drink in bars, and I wrote a song about it.
Isn't that great?
And it's about their insecurities. Once they start drinking, then they start getting more confidence, and pretty soon their wife divorces them, and this and that. So
if you ever want to see something funny, go to Lodo, hang out in any hole you want, I don't care where, and just watch people. Don't drink, have a Coke, whatever, and just watch people. You will laugh. You'll look at that and go, I'm never drinking again. I'm never drinking again.
Yeah. Strong Enough is a Sheryl Crow parody. I love Sheryl Crow. I think Robert Guzman will like this the most. I don't know if he's still here or not.
There he is.
But actually, I took a couple of his words on that, like blast on your face and things like that. So. Love Meat Tender. That's an Elvis parody. I'm never going to do that live, don't ask me. That is just too much of a boring song.
Okay, there's a ringing endorsement to sell the CDs.
I'm not going to sell them. And that's a good point, is one of the guys at Fanfare, he's like, well, it's a good investment. Dude, I sold 10 copies of my last CD, all right? This is strictly a hobby to me.
Right.
That's why I'm giving them all out tonight, you know, so.
So people who call the hotline and stuff, can we get them a couple copies?
Sure. You can email me at armateer1@earthlink.net if you want a copy. I'll mail you
And
one.
you can also call my hotline 303-831-7737 and leave your name and number, and we'll get you one shipped out.
Outcast at Last. That's like my national anthem. It's strictly about me, no one else. So if you can try and cope to that, or if you can say, well, yeah, that's kind of me. No, it's not. I guarantee that song will piss off every single person that hears this CD, because I have absolutely no morals or standards that anyone else keeps to. I have no beliefs that anyone else keeps to. So you're probably gonna about track number 8. You'll be taking this thing out and throwing it away. So, but if you do get past that, Stool Pigeon.
Hey. Ringing endorsement.
Number 10, Who's Been Sleeping With My Faggot. Good Riddance. Number 11, which is the Green A parody. That just bashes a bunch of people I think should kill themselves. Living on Welfare. Actually, I mentioned to Robert Guzman like 4 years ago that I was going to do a parody of this song.
Living on Welfare. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's actually, lyric-wise, that's one of my favorite songs. But actually, it was originally the first song on the CD, but I just didn't like the way it came out the Croaky CD, so I had to put that last one. And put a warning on their Croaky demo version. And then, of course, like I said, the bonus track, which only you guys are probably going to get. So, So that's hopefully enough in detail for you.
Yeah, the world tour.
Oh, that's what I miss about doing this show. You've been keeping me afloat like the last 3 years. There's
Well,
not
actually,
a.
I didn't want to bring this up, and you don't know what question is coming either. So this is going to be a shock to you too. I have literally received hundreds of phone calls over the past year, ever since 6 months, ever since I said that I was going to go off the air and promote this show in California or wherever I end up. A lot of people are asking me, are you going to have somebody carry it over?
I'm not going to do it.
There you
No,
go.
I don't have enough time.
So probably as soon as the 100 episodes comes, that may be it.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm not as popular. I mean, there'd be like 4 people here right now. I mean, I'm very realistic about that. I'm not in a hurry to make friends or.
Okay.
So,
Somebody's pulling out a gun in the back. Excellent. Okay, I'll just sit over here. The
that's the-
sniper hole.
the people out there don't realize what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, writing the monologues, and coming down here 6 hours before shooting and getting everything set. I don't have that kind of.
Sending out flyers to the mailing list and pimping myself like a cheap hooker. Yeah, it is a lot of work doing this show. And that's not like that I don't like doing the show. I love doing the show. I love doing the stuff for the local bands, you know, and like the comedians and stuff in town. I just feel as though I have taken this show as far as I can here. I think, you know, we have a great turnout for the shows that come out. Yeah, Omaha, sure.
Yeah.
Louisville, yeah. But I just think it's gone as far as it can here. And I never even meant to do this far. I was like, I'll do 25 episodes.
Or you don't wanna
And
give
then
me-
it blew up, and it's all over the country, and I got phone calls from all over the country, and headlines from all over the country. It's like, well, hell.
Well, you're the one that's given me a gig the last 3 years. What am I going to do? I mean, there's not a bar, there's not a comedy club, there's not a party that'll have me for free. Yeah, so, like, I got to manage.
Great, I feel like a real prick right now. I'm cutting out somebody's life.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Ain't great.
You can take it out now. But I got a manager now, so we'll see what happens.
Good.
Yeah, I'll play. If anybody here wants me to play their party, I'll do it for free. Just
There you
know,
go.
make me a steak or something. I don't know.
Cook him a steak, and he's all yours.
Put it in my butt.
Yellow shots.
Let's talk about these girls you on last week. These local bands.
Aren't that great?
Yeah, that was a great show.
Great show.
Oh, there's so much talent here. I got a buddy that was in Austin like a month ago. He saw like 8 or 9 bands. He said all of them sucked but one.
Yeah.
And Austin's like the live music capital of the world.
I was in Hollywood a couple months ago. I went to the Whiskey A Go-Go
It sucked.
to watch some bands, and one out of like the 6-band gig, I was like, these guys are good. The rest of them are just like, this is LA? What the hell is this?
As rough as my year has been, probably the greatest week of my life was when I bought 2 CDs. April 16th, I bought Sheryl Crow's new one, which is, I mean, you know, the sleeve now is unsalvageable. Every picture has semen on it now, but
Nice. It's sticky.
yeah, I took it back to Best Buy. It came like this. I said, I want another one. I want another one. So Sheryl Crow, April 16th. I actually took that day off of work. I called in sick to go and buy it.
Sick bastard boy.
April 19th.
I bought Kid Rock CD, so I did the same thing. Oh, all right.
Oh, Puff Daddy. Oh, Puff on this, yeah.
Ja Rule. Oh. All right, come on now. That's sick and wrong.
Yeah, corn. So, April 19th, Friday, April 19th, you were there. I got the Dead Haven Cowboy
yeah.
CD. This is one of the greatest CDs I've ever heard in my life.
That is one of the best locally produced CDs I have heard
Not
in a
just
long time.
production, I just love the song.
Oh,
I'm a big
great.
Chamberlain fan anyway. I was going to Bengals and watched when I was
Dogs
18.
of Pleasure shows, absolutely.
Love the guys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The guitar. Of course, his voice. I love his voice.
Yeah.
Dead Heaven Cowboys, folks. Somehow, some way, get it. This is one of the greatest. These 2 CDs probably my top 10 of all time.
I've
And for a
said it-
local band.
I've said it on this show, too. The next band that gets signed out of here besides Rogue is going to be the Dead Heaven Cowboys.
Oh, Dead Heaven Cowboys.
You mark my words.
We saw. Oh crap. You know, I love 45, of course.
Love 45 is great, too. Rexway.
Rexway. My friend absolutely just. He'd
Great.
probably fuck Rexway right now if he could. He's like, dude, you gotta listen to this. You know?
Rexway is one of the best bands in town. I'm going to have them on before we...
Then who was the other band? Who was the other band that night? Autumn?
Not Candelaria.
Oh, they're the Alice house band. Oh, come on. Oh, Soul Thieves.
Oh, Sophie. Right.
Absolutely amazing.
Right. Wasn't that a great show? Love 45, Dead Heaven, Rexway.
Four bands. I paid nothing to get in. It's like this is like the best value I've ever had in my life. Best deal I ever got in my life.
You wanted to go and give money to the door, just so you could.
Yeah. Here you go. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks. But you're right. You're absolutely right. Denver is loaded with so much talent.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say. I've said it every week on here. I can't say it enough.
But when the bandwagon leaves Austin, it's got to pass through here. It's got to.
It has to. Yeah.
There's no way in hell it can. I've never seen so many local bands. That's what breaks my heart about Cherrywood, because they have potential.
Oh yeah.
Is Autumn still here?
I don't think so.
Ah, geez, thanks for taking off my show. I want to ask her what Cherrywood meant. I thought it was like having sex with a girl while she's on a period. Oh, come on! Think about it.
Wouldn't that be wood cherry? Oh no, I'm just kidding.
And then Red Wings, basically.
Oh, so there we go again. The Red Wings love. No love for my Red Wings.
So I'm actually kind of glad. I'm very selfish. I'm glad the Avalanche lost, because if they would have been playing tonight, it would have been about 4 people here.
Yeah.
So.
And you said it too. It's a friggin' punch bowl. Come on.
Yeah.
Get a grip.
The Stanley Cup was the Avs and the Red Wings.
Yeah. We won't say anything about 7-0. No, all right. Here, I'm gonna ask you this.
Kidnapped, boy, you fucking.
I'll
It's not him and that. They impersonated him.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this, and then we're going. I'm gonna ask you this because we talk about this all the time, and I meant to bring it up on the sports show that I do earlier. 7-0, Game 7. A lot of people
Say it was thrown.
They said that they paid him off. Are they grabbing at straws? Are they grabbing at straws?
I heard that from someone else, totally not even from here. But yeah, that's weird. How could this guy be so good and suddenly just? It wasn't just him; it was the whole team. But boy, I tell you, that's like a football score there.
The Lions kicked the extra point, 1-7-0. So you think it was fixed too?
I don't care. To be honest with you, it gives a rat's ass. It's not gonna change my life at all. So I'm not. It kind of sucks because I was banging Patrick Waugh's wife up until then. So I can't bang her this week. But other than that, I mean, people take. I used to be the biggest sports fan in the world. Life's too short. I enjoy football, but who effing cares? Like the Tyson fights tonight. If you pay $60 to watch this, you can fucking kill yourself.
You're a freak. Yeah.
Professional boxing is more staged now than professional wrestling.
Yeah.
So, God, that's just pathetic.
We had Jimmy Superfly Snuka in the crowd earlier.
I wish I could have met him.
He was a great guy. I mean, he's going to come on and do the show. He is one of the coolest guys ever.
Now, I don't want you guys to think we're white trash.
No, not at all.
We used to watch wrestling up until 11. All right, not these people that are
I quit at age 8. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
we're not those people at the 45-year-olds at the
with the big bare bellies and
So.
I saw a guy. I was doing a wrestling monologue for a show that I did a couple years ago, and I was watching this crap because I had to. There was a guy in the front row, like taunting the wrestlers and threatening to kick his ass. I was like, dude, this guy would take you outside and turn you into a pretzel. Sit down and shut your hole.
I used to enjoy watching just to watch when they cut their foreheads open
with the razors.
Adrian Adonis was fighting Randy Macho Man Savage. Macho Man Savage. He was fighting once in a cage, and they showed it. And Adrian was getting ready to throw him against the cage. And it's right there. He takes his razor and does this. Like 4 times. And
yeah. That's beautiful.
But now, of course, they have AIDS and all that, so they don't do it that much anymore. But how much time we got here?
We're going to, I was going to say, we're going to do let's rip out a couple songs. What do you think? So what are we going to be performing tonight? Also, you have the CDs here in the crowd. Follow it along.
Actually, I want to do another impression here real quick. How you guys doing? See the microphone? Okay, man.
Whatever. So yeah, follow the words. You got the words. Follow it along.
This is man. Let's put this right about here.
Group singing, maybe.
Yeah, we'll do a group singing like we're around the campfire. We'll break out the weenies and the marshmallows.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys to endorse myself some more. I haven't had too much of a chance to practice because all the shit that's been going on.
Right. So if he screws up, there's always editing.
Whatever.
We're gonna do track 3, which is That's Okay. This is actually, I told Guy, this is the one they actually play on the radio. This is more of a kind of a half serious, half nutty one. So.
And I'm gonna follow it along.
Hey, watch your hand there, buddy. Come on now. Should I take this microphone off, you think?
No, you're okay.
Okay. is a lot to tow. Too much death and evil out there. Take a look but don't stare. Many fight to get to the top. Some of the sperm are just the lucky draw. We all have our share of bad luck. Dana, you broke your teeth and you didn't even catch the puck.
I don't go for the pucks, I go for the sticks, baby.
I guess it could be worse than riding shotgun to a curse. I saw a smile on a kid's face as his older brother robbed my place. But hey, that's okay. Didn't need that TV anyway. Tomorrow will be a sunny day, so let's get to surviving today. Out of the way, did you hear the gunshots? Carved of stone, reserve the plot. The plane just crashed into my home. That's nice, I didn't feel like being alone. I try not to abuse the gift of life. Not in a hurry to be the devil's wife. We can't sidestep death for very long. So grab guitar, let's play a song. I guess it could be worse than riding shotgun to a curse. My girl left her pissed without a kiss. I'm bleeding and something is a miss. But hey, that's okay. I didn't need my penis anyway. Tomorrow will be a sunny day, so let's get to surviving today. Out of the way. Life is what you make of it. It can't glow if it isn't lit. Will you dealt a fair hand? Up the ante and bluff if you can. Tomorrow is promised to no one. I'll be here, where are you going? But hey, that's okay. She was just an acquaintance anyway. Tomorrow will be a sunny day, so let's get surviving today.
Yeah. All right.
That was a feel-good song right there.
Now we're going to get into some filth. Here it is.
It's not the first CD, actually. Well, let's do this one real quick. We've never done this live before, I don't think.
All right.
This is called the I Want song. It's about 40 seconds long, so bear with me if you can. I want to have sex with your face. I want to have sex with your chest. I want to have sex with your hair. I want to have sex with your ass. I want to have sex with your father. Whoops. That's not in there. Never mind. But what about my pussy, you ask? I would, but I don't like children. And I'm allergic to condoms.
Here we go.
You wanna hear it?
You're gonna do it. Let's do it.
That's
You
your
gotta hear
request?
this song. This is the sickest shit you'll ever hear.
Breathe, Axl, before you
I know. I'm gonna need some water.
And the engineer, my engineer and I we're placing a bet on what's gonna be the most controversial song off the CD. He's guessing
This one.
Living on Welfare.
No, this one.
I said this one, but he thinks, well, 'cause since you're kind of doing a goofy voice and you're using the word faggot, maybe it won't be that bad.
No,
so.
this one. Trust me.
Track number 10, right?
Is it? I think
Yeah,
so.
it is.
Oh my
Who's
God.
been sleeping with my faggots? I usually catch and you catch the blood stain in your underwear is the snitch. Let me smell your weenie and see if you've been sick in a ditch. Who's the home wrecking sinner, Mr. Saints? Who left that hickey on your taint? And who's been sleeping with my faggot? He's my not a Nancy magnet. Who's been sleeping with my faggot? That's not my dick on his breath, god damn it. I come home to crash to find a shit-soaked gerbil in the trash. Why does he lie? Who's the other John? Who's tossing my man salad when I'm gone? Who's the home wrecking sinner, Mr. Saint? Who left that hickey on your taint? Who's been sleeping with my faggots? He's my not a Nancy magnet. Who's been sleeping with my faggot? That's not my dick on his breath, goddamn it. Does he wear a dress for you? Or does he service you at the zoo? Or does he swallow or just chew? Or does he felch you when he's through? And who's been sleeping with my faggots? Who's been sleeping with my faggots? Who's been sleeping with my faggots? Who's been sleeping with my faggots?
Oh my God. That is just the sickest. That is the sickest shit I've ever heard. That is just sick and wrong. That's as sick and wrong as that gets. 10 left?
Well, 10 and a half.
10 and a half.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's get into some headlines. What do you think?
Sure.
Give it up. Colorado's controversial comedian. Oh. And once again, if you want a copy of his CD, it's RMATEER1 at earthlink.net. Or you could call my hotline, 303-831-7737. I'll put this on at the end of the show during the credits, so in case you don't have a pen, you can get it then. Get the CD. You will laugh your ass off. It is the funniest CD I've ever heard.
And those of you couples that might have gotten 2 copies, take that second copy, pass it to somebody, have them pass it to somebody, and you'll get this shit stirred up a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, slightly. All right. Anything else you want to say before we get
Just
into headlines?
remember, it's a goof.
It's a good. That's right. Don't take it seriously. It's like this show. Don't take it seriously. Relax. Enjoy it. It's all good.
Everybody.
That's right.
That's what's so wrong with the world today. Is everybody's so afraid to laugh. Oh my God, he said faggot. That is so bad.
Right.
What a bad person.
Right.
Yeah, if everybody just loosen up and stick your finger in your ass and listen to it, you'd be.
Excellent. Yeah, this one has glare. All right. Headlines.
Oh, that's bad.
Headlines. If you have a headline, is that okay? There it is. Headlines, if you have a headline, send them to Axl Cones, 1209 Pennsylvania, Suite A, Denver, Colorado, 80203. If I read your headline on the air, I will send you out one of these T-shirts that I have on right here. My first headline reads, the new Crybaby Ranch restaurant opened in Lodo this week. The name of the restaurant was inspired by Major League Baseball players. All right, any Aussie fans in the house? The Rolling Stone magazine's interview with the Osbournes was delayed as it took Ozzy 30 minutes to figure out his name. He's still the god. He's still a god.
Still rocks.
A line of priests, bishops, and other church dignitaries gather at the St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City as they found out that the new crop of altar boys are in.
Salad bar.
Here we go. Mr. Our wonderful mayor. Mayor Wellington Reb greeted King Oyo of the Kingdom of Toro and his mother Kinsama Olimi with a $50,000 robe tax as they visited Denver this week. You gotta be kidding me. That was gold, baby, gold.
Did that come from Fort Collins, too?
No. Tony from Fort Collins with that major one last week. Coolio is planning a summer concert tour.
Oh, jeez.
I actually have two for this one.
Oh, shit. I can't wait to hear it. I wish I was an Oscar.
Maybe I don't have to read them. First, come celebrate Pam Anderson Day in China. Or, Mrs. Clinton, your handsome cab is here. Yikes.
Oh, Jesus. What in the hell is that? Circumcision, man. They took to circumcise it, huh? Is that actual dick? It's just like a dick if it's not. Penis envy.
All right. Welcome to Northwest Airlines. We are now seating... Let me try that again. Welcome to Northwest Airlines. We are now seating insecure, narcissistic, boy-hungry, pedophile terrorists, or rows 1 through 9. Look at the woman going through, though.
No T-shirt for them.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, that was one of mine, so I got to cut myself off. And finally, Darryl Strawberry's 2001 baseball card sold for $80 on eBay this week.
Oh, God.
I want to thank Colorado's most controversial comedian. Actually, you know what? Is my next guest here? Alex, are you here from GoGo?
Hey,
Do you want to do one more show?
You butthole.
You want to do one more show?
Sure.
We're going to talk about celebrity boxing. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Next week, more with Robert Vittere. Good night.